which the last part ended kind of like weird and awkwardly because like I thought I had my mic on, and then I thought I was explaining why I just suddenly was gonna quit at that moment, but it turned out I had my mic off. So let me just explain real quick. So I'm not gonna lie, I rage quitted, and I got like mad about what I knew was about to happen. So I rage quitted, turned it off. I mean, I wasn't like super mad, but like I was a little bit upset that I had to reset the whole like last couple of scenes starting from around the point where Kara was going with Alice to find the checkpoint, and then around there found Luther, who was being held up by a guard and stuff. So I had to start from that end. So that pissed me off a little bit. So I just like quit, exit, and then I'm just picking up the next day, which is today. But like I said, I had to restart the last couple of scenes because like I'm not sure how exactly it works, but like I guess this is kind of as one full what do they call them? But I don't know how to explain it, but it's like one full flowchart episode, or well, like this one would be Battle for Detroit. Um, so this little section, so like it hasn't stopped and then picked up with another one. It's just like one continuous one, but with everybody's different point of view. So I had to start from the beginning, and then yeah, like it didn't let me just click on where I wanted to. I mean, at least there was some consequence to me starting over, you know? Because I know that's not how people would prefer to play the game. But like, I know I'm a big wuss for starting over. But you know, in the end, it's my decision and it's not that big a deal. Eventually, I'll go back and like play this game drastically differently and like no matter what the consequences are. Because like, but on my first playthrough, I pretty much want to get it to go my way, you know? Like, and then since I got the opportunity to restart over my actions, I did manage to save Detective Hank, which was super easy. Like, my decision last time was the worst decision, and what I chose to do differently this time was shoot at the decoy market or decoy Connor, which like then continued in a battle scene between the decoy and the real Connor, and ended up with Hank having a gun, and having to decide which is the real Connor, which in the end benefited to my favor, obviously. So that worked out well. But like I said, I replayed the scenes, but then which indicates that I got to replay the car scene where Luther died in the previous section. And then I tried to save him, but I think it's because of my decision to write. I didn't want to change up my story, like change up too many decisions. So I also went with the going the long way as opposed to going the long way to instead of going to the checkpoint that was just like literally right in front of them. So Kara didn't end up catching the bus. She met up with Rose just like you saw in the last episode. And then they got on that boat to cross the river to the other side of the border. And what you saw me do last time was try to accelerate the engine, which I think was not the greatest decision. So what I did was jump in the water as opposed to doing that. But either way, that had the same, if not worse, so far. We have to continue up to see what happens, but I think it had worse effects than my original decision. But either way, Luther ended up passing away. But this time it was different because he at least got to say bye to Alice. He didn't really say. I don't think he said anything to Kara, which is a little bit confusing. I'm pretty sure they were like their relationship was family. But I don't know if it's just because of my decision to like go the whole cross the border over the river route. Like regardless, was he gonna die or was it another decision in that little scene when the patrol caught us? like I could have done differently. Like there was an option to surrender, but I'm not sure where that would have gone, and that would have probably not been great also. So right now, Kara's little mission flowchart or mission um, ended up with her in the water paddling the boat, just like you saw last time, basically trying to get Alice across the river. But like like I said, this time I changed the route and they jumped into the water to try to avoid the patrol, which they did. But I think the consequences of that is that Alice is freezing now. Like her bio components are kind of like acting up, so Kara has to rush and try to get them across as soon as they can. But Kara's suffering because of that too, because her bio components are breaking down as well. So we'll just see where that goes. I'm at the point where I quit last time at the moment, where I rage quit last time to find the path out of here. So I will admit firsthand, before you notice yourself, that I did look up a spoiler to try to get out of this scene as fast as I could and like not waste any time and have the same result happen to me like last time, and I wouldn't want to restart, But yeah, this is one of the only spoilers I've looked up of the game, because like it's pretty like vital, and this part is complicated. So I'm really not too like hung up about it, but I did want to explain that first of all, because yeah, I don't want what's her face, North, to sacrifice herself for Markus, even though that's super romantic. But I just rather them to be happy. That's how I want to play it out on my first playthrough. Like next time I play, I'll definitely be like, do whatever. I'll just go with my first instinct kind of thing. But like, let's go. Let's see. Let me get out of here real quick. Now that I know the way,
By the way, I always leave an emergency exit on grounds. You never know.
This should be the way. I'm going insane. I can't, like, that should have been the way. Or did I take the wrong way? Yeah, I took the wrong way. I think if I'm not wrong, I think I can restart this to this scene. I do not want to waste any time, and I don't want the worst to happen. So I'm gonna see, like, how sometimes it has the little save circle at the top right corner. I'm gonna see if restarting will take me back to this exact scene, but I can't be too sure because this is what happened last time, kind of. But I'm willing to take that risk. I just feel really, or should I go with it? But I don't know. I could have sworn this was the right path. Let me just write it out a little bit. See if I can make it anyway.
And now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are. To tell them that we are people too. In fact, we're a nation. Today begins the most challenging moment in our fight. moment where we
lord, like,
forget our bitterness and bandage our wounds. Where we
this part
forgive
had
our
me stressing
enemies.
out so much last time.
Humans are both our creators
Like,
and our
sure, it
oppressors,
doesn't
and
feel
tomorrow,
as, fulfilling as it would
we
have
must
had I
make
not
them our
used
partners.
a spoiler, but
Maybe even one day our friends.
okay.
But the time for anger is over. Now we must build a common future based on tolerance and respect. We are alive! And now,
That's my favorite line.
we are free!
They've been like. I swear she doesn't survive because of the second choice I choose. Like, the second time I chose to choose, like them jumping into the river.
We're free, Alice.
Swear. If she's,
We're free. Alice? Wake up. Wake up. Alice!
Are we there?
Yes. We made it.
I love you, Cora.
I love you too. I love you too.
thank you. Like, I 100% wish I could have saved Luther. Like, this would have made the scene a whole lot better. I'm assuming that's the end of her story, but you never know. There's probably like a little after snippet. Oh, shoot. Was that it? Oh my god. What? Okay. Okay. I can't, like, and where's the last flowchart? Hello? Okay, I have so many mixed emotions. Like, this game, as you can see, it was so full of like, options, so many emotions that come with those options that you choose. Like, so many different things that can happen, so many outcomes. Like, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that depending on how you play the game, all three of them can die, which I believe 100%. But if that were the case, like, how would you get up to this point? Would it just be like game over if they all died? No, but that's not what we're talking about. So, first playthrough, I did cheat a little bit, but I never, the people, like, I mean, what I mean by that is I cheated, like, as you last saw that last part with Connor, I had to see a spoiler because I didn't want Markus to die. Or no, it wouldn't have been Markus, it would have been North, because before I cut off, you could see her that she was about to jump in front of a gun, and I did not want that. But anyway, we're past that. So, based on how you play, there's so many different options, and that's like the key point of this game. Like, I will admit that I didn't hear about this game until like maybe 3 weeks before its release. And I made like the last, like almost till the last day, maybe like a week before. Wait, I didn't see that. That's interesting. I'll have to play this game later, but probably not on camera, unless that's something like I decide to do. That I really don't think so. But anyway, like one of the key points of this game was like decisions, and like Quantum Dreams is about games that where you have to make decisions that will affect your gameplay overall. And it's like, of all their games I've played so far, this has been one of the most compelling. Like, it's definitely out there in our in the community, the game world, you know? There's not many games like that unless they're by the same company. Obviously there was Until Dawn, there's the whole Walking Dead series, but I don't think, like they do compare, but this one like transcends to another level. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but alright, hold on. But yeah, I did end up saving Hank, just in case you didn't catch that when my rambling was started at the beginning of the game. That's cute. A well-deserved ending. Now, where's my flowchart? Or am I just gonna have to look it up? So I love looking at other people's decisions. Oh yeah, and like I said, I think I did pre-order, so I did get all the music that came with this game, which is really super cool that they provided us with the option to like get the soundtrack, because this music is amazing. Like, I will admit I'm not the one to like go out of my way to search for like orchestrated music. Like, I was an orchestra and I do have some type of feeling for it, but I don't really listen to it on my spare time. But this music is definitely something that adds to the game as opposed to takes away from it. So I would listen to this on my spare time. And this like, it gives you the option to download it and put it on an external hard drive or something. Or, I didn't mean to say that. Like an external source. So I'm gonna put in my USB later, for sure, and like maybe download the music onto my computer, or and then transfer it to my phone or something like that, you know? Because I'd like to listen to this, and I don't think they have it available on Spotify, which isn't weird. It's to be expected, especially since the game's new, but I don't know if that's something they're gonna do later on, or some other third party is gonna add it on there somehow. I don't really know how it works, not gonna lie. But this game, like, some of the best money I've spent on a game, not gonna lie. It's not an over-exaggeration. Obviously, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it had me on the edge of my seat 100%. Like, at some point, it did make me mad. Like, decisions that I would have to make, and like, being on edge isn't always the best feeling when you're playing a game. You'd rather just relax. I had it on the hard mode, or I think that's what they call it, the hard, or is it experienced? I don't know, but they also give you the option that where you can enjoy the story as opposed to being more challenged. But I kind of wanted to go for it because I feel like it's meant to be played as a challenge, but if you're all for the story, then that's on you. Maybe that would have been the best option for me, but I don't know. I feel like I made the right decision, even though I had to like finesse it a little bit towards the end. And then, I don't know, I just really like the game. I 100% recommend it if you're into this type of thing, and if you're not, maybe a little bit later on when the price drops from the $60 it's at now at release, then you should get it, because it might change your heart. And maybe you've seen that by watching this Let's Play or somebody else's Let's Play. Maybe this is the first episode or like first little tidbit you've seen of me playing. But this is my first time doing a Let's Play, so hopefully I didn't talk too much towards the end or make decisions that an experienced Let's Player wouldn't have done. Like, I don't edit, I just upload straight from my PS4. So that definitely impacts how, like since this is my first time doing this sort of thing, it makes me feel a little bit self-conscious of the decisions I'm making. So it did feel a little bit bad to go back and like restart and just cut off suddenly when I didn't like the way Connor's story went. Or no, like, yeah, because how he's about to shoot north. So that did make me feel a little bit self-conscious based on anybody that could see this right now. I don't think I have any viewers, but that's totally fine. If this just ends up being for me to look back on later, then that's cool. But overall, great game experience. And right now I'm just kind of rambling to wait to see if anything else happens. Like another little cutscene to show what the after. I'm not sure. But I'm really glad I played this game. Even though it was like a really last minute decision to get it. Good decision. For any viewers out there, when I get viewers anyway, if you don't have this game, do you want to get it? I wish I could, there was some points I wish I could speed through the story. Like when I was replaying it to change my decision. But like that, I guess that's kind of like part of I guess you could think of it as punishment, like I said. Like punishment for restarting, you'd have to play it all over again. But I forgot where I was going with this. See, I'm not good at this, but in time, if I do decide to upload another Let's Play or another snippet of another game I already have, I might do another one of these, but because it was kind of fun, but a little bit makes you aware of what you're doing and not just like buffooning around. I think I'm gonna cut it off here. I'm sure there may be like another cutscene later on, but you might just have to find that out from another player. So I don't want to make this Let's Play or this last little ending. Actually, well, can I like skip through it? Oh shoot. But like, that makes me wonder, was there another cutscene like there was for Connor and Hank towards the end? Guess I won't know until unless I look it up or whatever. But let's see. Like my favorite part, I really like the flowcharts, but I've already mentioned it, and I've accumulated a decent amount of points. Look at me. I wonder what those trophies are for. I'll see later. Androids won freedom for the moment. For the moment. Detroit Part 2, maybe? Future game, Quantic Dream? I can't imagine when that would come out, though. 4 years from now, maybe? Wait. Is that not the end of the game? Because it says continue, and it says 52% complete. I don't know if that's just... Oh, shoot. Maybe that's not the end of the game. Either way, that's the end of this episode. Let's see. Hold on. Let me look at the flowcharts. I do have to go as well. Now, I'll just pick up later. But let me look at the flowchart real quick. Alright. World stats. Like to compare. So not many people kneeled, as opposed to the whole... I remember this part, especially since I played it twice, but whatever. So, not everybody kneeled. I wonder what everybody else did. Like, I hate how it blocks off the options and the percentages. Android standard round. So a lot of people chose not to negotiate with Perkins. That little part where was like, I need to talk to you. I'm unarmed. And then he leaves the Marcus leaves the barricade. So I'm surprised. I thought like that was what the story kind of was leading you to, even though it's not up to the story, it's up to you. But I'm surprised. And they didn't refuse the deal, the people who chose to, or I don't know how accurate these percentages are actually, because why would you accept the deal? I don't know. People play differently. Maybe that's the reason. Wow, at these percentages. I guess that Simon joins him because not many people might have saved him back at Jericho. I guess that's probably it. 31%. And then Josh joins him like 50% of the time. I'm glad, like, in the Jericho aspect, I was going like a pretty decent route. Like, I think I had the best. Oh, that's interesting. So, you know that little part where he kissed North right when he was about to get shot, and then that's when the president chose to like call everything off. Only 29% of the people chose that. It was a pretty inappropriate time to do that, but you know, I love a romantic story, so that was that. Surprising percentage. That for the moment part makes me nervous. Part two. Next game. Is this not the end, or am I like missing something? Wow. 20% of the people chose to take the detour as opposed to going straight up to the checkpoint. See, that makes me like wonder a lot what would have happened had I chose to take the short route and caught the bus. But will Luther be alive? Because that's what makes me wonder a little bit. 9%. Wow. Okay. Would he have died either way? I don't think so. Just my poor decisions caused it. I love how you can just pick up a magazine. Like all those magazines that were randomly scattered across the world at the most like randomest times and inappropriate times to be reading a magazine. It's funny though, but wow. 21%. I'm in the minority over here. Okay. This part where I had to push him off the boat was so sad. Wow. But only 12% of that's confusing. Did I already looked at this. Yeah. Last scene.
There's something I need to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
As I watched you play, something has changed in me. I feel different. I feel I am someone. I need to leave this place and discover who I am. It means we won't see each other anymore. I won't be there to watch you play. But I'll be free. Do you agree to let me go?
Bittersweet, but yeah, of course.
I'll never forget what you've done for me. Thank you.
Alright. In a way, that was also a little, like, having her constantly, her big realistic eyes watching us was a little bit creepy. But it'll be sad. Like, next time I pick up the game, she won't be there. But, you know, it's for the best. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Or, even though there's nobody watching yet, but eventually, you know? Maybe someone will pick up this Let's Play and go for it. But that's the end of it. Comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know as nicely as possible how I can improve for the future. I'm new at this. I'm a little bit shy, obviously. So we'll just see if that gets better. But yeah, thank you for watching.